I had no girlfriend. I wasn't unhappy. Everything was all right. I'm ready to go away. This is a new life, new experience. Bus ride going to Maryland, Bainbridge. Saw boys kissing the girlfriends. Girls crying. Oh, they got a little so guys got on the bus. They cried on down the bus. Got to the place, reported in a little bag, toothbrush and thing. And I saw a man came over and he said, "This is company 217. I'm going to be in charge of you." Then he started to talk about our mothers. And he started talking about my mother. It wasn't personal. It was just a broad mother thing. That my mother had babied me, and I was not a man. And that he was going to make a man out of me in 6 weeks. Something my mother hadn't done in 19 years. And if he didn't make a man of me, I was going to the brig, which is jail. I had no idea that I was going to be penalized like that. And he went up and he talked in your face like this. And you couldn't do anything because you go to jail and you don't know what happened in the brig. They might shoot you. The man said, "Turn around, you're going to march." We marched to the barracks. Try to keep your head up. And they keep your head up. Marched in, and there was this wide open space. There's nothing, wood floors, and these little teeny bunks, and the little thing, mattress was thin, and they had a blanket, just a blanket, and sheets, and that was it. "This is where you're going to live." And I followed the following people, Cedric, Herbert, Cosby, Harvey. And this was my place. Had lockers about this big. I put all of everything I owned into this thing like this. You gotta learn how to fold your clothes. If you don't fold your clothes right, nothing will go in there. We will have inspection every day. And he cursed the man. "How can fold it? Cut it, study that, not in the thing. I'll cut you, kick you on the floor, cut it, hope, have it. I said, "God damn, man, what kind of place is this? Man, I'm gonna fight for my country. I'm gonna beat this man up first." Now it's 2200. 2200, that's it. 2200, you know, I'm looking. I'll be back here at 0400. And I want every living flower on the deck. That's the floor. When I come through and I tell her, I want every foot in there, every credit card part. Didn't even say good night. Gone. So everybody, after he left me, everybody started lighting up cigarettes and then, boy, that guy is something. Yeah, I'm going to write my alderman about that guy. I'm going to get rid of him right away. I started to fall asleep around 1 o'clock. 0100. Woke up. This man woke us up. 0400. Just as I was going into the second phase of that, where you really go and you don't hear anything. And this man came through, turned the lights on, and it's the first time I ever heard light. And I didn't know where I was, and I didn't know, and the first thing out of my mouth, I said, "Mom!" And this is, "I'm not your mother!" And he had a stick, and he put it in the trash can, in this metal can, and he started banging, and he stood there yelling, "Grab your socks, and grab your socks, and grab your socks, and get out of the..." And I pulled the covers over me, and I wanted to yell back at him, "You are rude!" started coming and waking people up. And I heard him walking, his footsteps. And he came to the bunk that was the first bunk, and mine was the second. And the kid in there, he was still sleeping. And man, he took his foot, he had a boot on, and kicked the bunk. And the kid jumped up and fell on the floor. He said, and the kid and started to wet on himself. He took the stick and he jammed it up on the second and hit it. He didn't hit the kid. The kid just fell on top of the other one. He said, "Well, I'll tell you that." And he came round and I was dressed. Dressed I was. I'm standing there, had my pants on backwards and jersey inside out and left shoe on the right foot, right shoe on both shoes on the same foot. And the man looked at me and said, "You know, I like you." He said, "You try." I said, "Thank you, sir." He said, "Don't talk to me unless you brush your teeth." And he went down that row and he started grabbing people and pulling covers and yanking and grabbing and throwing. I tell you to get up, you overtime. And I stood there, man, and I was scared to death. And I wanted to say things. I wanted to say, "Look, why do we have to?" But I knew the man would put me in jail. He put all of us in jail. You talk back to him, this guy, and he kept a cigarette in his mouth. Cigarette was just hanging down like this, and the ash was about this long. Ash never fell off the cigarette. And the smoke went up this nostril, and then he breathed it out through the other one. And the hat was cocked over this one eye, and he just looked at you, he told you who your mother was and who your mother didn't do. Your mother didn't do anything to you, and got so mad you wanted to punch him, but you knew that then they would shoot you if you punched this man. And I'm calling my alderman. I don't care what's happening. I'll call and get my committeeman to get this man fired from this job. He doesn't know my father has pull. He said, "Fall out!" And everybody went outside, and we stood outside, and it's pitch black. Pitch black outside, and I'm hurting. I want to cry because I want to go to sleep, and I got these clothes on. I don't know where I am, and this man is marching up and down, and it's 4:30 in the morning, and the enemy is not up at 4:30 in the morning. Who wants to fight at 4:30 in the morning? Nobody. You can't see anybody. How are you going to shoot somebody you can't see them? This is stupid. And the man said, "Right face!" And I was in the Boy Scouts, so I knew how to march. And I made a right face, and the kid was looking at me. So I said to the kid, "You're facing the wrong way." And the man came. He didn't even give the kid a chance. Went over and kicked him in the shin. "Now you remember that praying. That's your right side. Now tell her the right face." And the kid looked at me, "Stop crying. I'm not your mother." And we started march. Now, I was in the Boy Scouts, I was in the Holly Briggs marching band, and I know when you march, it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So I know that. But this man had some stuff. We were marching, hello, top, lip, pick, mod, hypo. Lily hop, hip hop, hop, tail out, tail, tail, hobbly, tail, and I didn't know what the hell to do. I didn't know what a lump, the hump, what lump, head, tip, and so we're gonna hip on lump, the hip, hit lump, and one guy is stepping on my shoe, and you know, now my heel is out of the shoe, and I'm trying to head off, pump to praise, you know, and I turn him in, don't do that. Hey, keep your title. What's it? I call you by the card, you don't tell it, Charlie Pam. I'm labeled till long, pump to praise. The man came out, "What kind of, don't try to be soulful around here, just march." I said, "But, no, but, everybody, turn on. Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think I'm your mother?" When I talk to you, you keep your face closed. Hard, hey! And the man didn't say much, he just said,